Hi, and a very good day. Welcome back to the second part of our series on item analysis. And in this particular video, I'm going to show you how to calculate the three measures of central tendency. So what are those? If you guys still name all these three measures: mode, median, and mean. Okay. So in order to do that, we have to base our calculation on an exercise. So I'm going to open up an exercise page. Okay, so when exactly do we calculate measures of central tendency? After you have done your test administration and you have completed the process of scoring and grading. So after you have scored and graded students' work or their tests, now you are uh, provided with a data set that consists of group scores. Okay, so let's create this particular table as our one data set. So this is one group of students, and this group consists of 8 students, and we have arranged these students according to the scores that they have obtained and in accordance to ascending order. So maybe descending, starting from the highest scoring student to the lowest scoring student accordingly. Okay, so Bob is the highest scoring student and Kate is the lowest scoring student in that particular test. All right, so given this data set, how do we go about calculating the measures of central tendency? It's quite easy. What you have to look at in this particular data set are the scores. This is the focus that you have to look at when you are calculating your three measures. Okay, if you still remember, mode is the most frequent score, median is the middle score, and mean is the average score. Okay, and of the three, mean is the most reliable because we have to find the average. In doing so, we have to total up and divide by a certain value. All right, so based on my explanations in video 1, let's try to calculate and figure out what's the value for each of these measures of central tendency. So take 10 minutes to complete this exercise, and then I'll show you how to get to the answer. All right, my dear students, how are we doing? Are we okay? Do you guys manage to get all the three measures with the correct value? Okay, let's see how should we go about doing this. Mode is the most frequent score in the data set. So all we need to do is just to sift through the scores and find the most repeated scores. Okay, and apparently we have two scores with the same value, 60, and there is no other scores or other different scores that have been repeated with the same number of time. Okay, so the answer is 60. Okay, as for median median is the middle value. It is much easier to find median if your data set consists of odd number of cases, but with respect to this, we have 8 students, so this is like a data set with even number of cases. So if we have 8 students, okay, then the students who stand in the middle are Vasily and Nora, and they both obtain 60 in this test. So what we need to do is to total up 60 plus 60, divide by 2 because there are 2 students here. So 60 plus 60 is 120 divided by 2, then you get 60. Okay, and as for the mean, how do we go about finding the mean? All you need to do is to total up these scores, and then you'll get one value, and after that you have to divide that one value or that sum by the number of students in a data set. So if we were to total this up, let me see, 100 plus 80 plus 70 plus 60 plus 60 plus 50 plus 40 plus 20. And we have 480 divided by 8 because we have 8 students, and you get, where's my equal? 60. Okay, so we have exactly the same value with our mode, median, and mean. All right, so off we go to the next question. Based on the above measures of central tendency, which of these measures is the most appropriate to represent the data set? So what we are saying is exactly this. Remember Bukit Maxwell? Okay, our normal curve. So we have 8 scores here. I'm not even counting how many X we have. So just assume one X is one student with one score. Okay. So we want to find one value that we can use to represent all the scores within this data set. And that value is located here. And this is what we call as measure of central tendency. Okay. So it's quite uncommon to have the same value for all the 3 measures, such as this one. Okay, so usually mean is the best measure of central tendency because mean is average value. And by calculating average, we will have to total up everybody's score. And because of that, we can say that mean is much better than mode and median because mean is the only measure of central tendency that takes into consideration every score within the data set. Right? However, with regard to these measures of central tendency for this data set, given the fact that we have the same value across the 3 measures, it doesn't matter which one that you want to choose to represent your data set. You can choose mean, you can choose mode, and you can choose median. But a better strategy to approach this would still be to go by mean. But you might want to indicate your answer something like this. Sorry, grammatical error. Let me just make this bigger. Okay. However, if your data set has extreme cases, remember the outliers. You remember the case of Intellica Berhad. We have 10 staff, if I'm not mistaken. All the other 8 staffs are earning around 15K, 12K to 18K. But there are 2 staff that are earning 90 and 95K. So because of this extreme salary received by these 2 staff, we call this outlier, then it will pull the mean value to be unrealistic. Okay, so if your data set consists of extreme value, either being too high and too low in comparison to most other test takers, then you should not select mean. You should go with mode or median instead. Okay, so that's it. It's super easy, super quickie, and we are done with mode, median, and mean. And we are done with our exercise on measures of central tendency. So I wish you all the best in attempting this exercise as well as in doing your calculation for your assignment too. So till then, take care. Assalamualaikum and bye.